This is R.D. Sharma solution, class 11, chapter 24, the circle, exercise 24.1. This is question number 12, the circle x square plus y square minus 2x minus 2y plus 1 equals 0. So this is the circle, let me write it, x square plus y square minus 2x minus 2y plus 1 equals 0. And this is rolled along the positive direction of x-axis and makes a one complete roll and find the equation of its new position. So this is the circle and this point comes again when it rolls over one time. So when it rolls like this, that is total circumference it is going to cover, that distance, so that we have the same position on which it was earlier. So from here to here, what is the distance? It's a circumference. And we know what circumference is, or what is this angle. So 2 pi is the circumference. A point has what angle? A point has angle as 360 degree. 360 degree. So 360 is 2 pi only. So what we see here is this circle. Let me make this as a proper form which we know. So this is x square plus y, x square minus 2x plus 1, y square minus 2y plus 1, and I'm just subtracting 1 because I've added extra 1 here. So this will be x minus 1 whole square, this y square minus 2y plus 1 will be y minus 1 whole square, and this minus 1 can be taken on the right hand side. So this is the circle equation. Now the center is 1, 1. The center is 1, 1. And what is the radius here? 1 square that you see there. So y will not change. Y coordinate of the center is not going to change, but the x is going to change. So from here to here it was 1, and now we have added 2 pi. So 1 plus 2 pi is now the new x position. So the center is now changed. X has changed to 1 plus 2 pi, and the h and k is, will remain same as 1. So let me write the equation, x minus h is 1, h is 1 plus 2 pi now, and y minus k hasn't changed, so let me write it as 1 only, and whole square equals 1 square. So it depends on you how do you write. This is the correct one. Question number 13. On diameter of the circle circumscribing the rectangle ABCD is 4y equals x plus 7. If the coordinates of A and B are minus 3, 4 and 5, 4 respectively, find the equation of the circle. First of all, this line is passing through D and B. First make it sure. It's not passing right now. If you see it's not passing, but assume it that this line is passing through D and B. A and B coordinates are given. This circle is circumscribing, that is, this circle is passing through A, B, C, D, all of these points. And DB is the diameter you see. DB is the diameter. And the diameter, the line of the diameter is 4y equals x plus 7. And this HK center, because it is a diameter, 4y equals x plus 7 is the diameter. And the center, which is HK, is lying on this diameter. So main thing what we have to do here is, see, this is a circle, this is a circle, this is a diameter, this is the center which is HK we are talking about. So this HK center, how do we get it? Do we have the endpoints? Or any other way we can find it out? We have the A and B. So we know the slope of AB line. We know the slope of AB. So AB is the line which is also the, you can say, one of the side of the rectangle we are talking about. So 4 minus 4 by 5 minus 4, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, slope is 0. So this is slope is 0. What does it mean? It is parallel to x-axis. So what will be the line which is perpendicular to this line? Which is perpendicular to this line AB is parallel to x-axis. Anything which is perpendicular to x-axis is y-axis. Okay. So we will try to find out the perpendicular bisector. In a rectangle, this is the diameter, and if we know the diameter line also, that is 4y equals x plus 7. So we have already known the slope. Slope is 0, and we have found the midpoint by x2 plus x1 by 2 and y2 plus y1 by 2, that is 5 plus minus 3 by 2 and 4 plus 4 by 2. What is the slope? As I said, it is 0. And what will be the slope, or you can say equation of the perpendicular bisector? How do you get it? As I said, this AB is parallel to x-axis, so of course the perpendicular on it will be parallel to y-axis. So it will be only x coordinate. I hope you got the idea. This perpendicular bisector on AB is having only x equals 1. Only x will, because it is parallel to y-axis, only x coordinate will come. So the equation is x equals 1. The equation of this perpendicular line on AB is perpendicular to AB, x equals 1. So you have to understand, M0 means parallel to x-axis. M0, the line which is perpendicular to that line will be only parallel to y-axis, only x will come. So x equals 1 is the equation of the perpendicular bisector. X equals 1 is the line perpendicular. So this line is passing, a line which is passing through 1, 4, x equals 1. But the line which is diameter is what? Is 4y equals x plus 7. So if we can find out the perpendicular, the intersection of these 2 points, we will get the center. So I am putting x as 1 in the previous equation. So y will become 2. I am putting x as 1 in 4y equals x plus 7. So 1 and 2. H and K we wanted. So this is the center. We have the center now. Now, one more thing is remaining. How to find the radius? Now we have got the center by intersecting the diameter line and the line x equals 1, which we found out. So this point is 5, 4 already given in the question. That is B point. This is a B point. So we know this line, as I said again, it's passing through D and B. So now this 1, 2 and 5, 4 distance, 1, 2 and 1, 4 distance, and 1, 4 and 5, 4 distance. So find out the distance between 1, 2 and 5, 4. That will be the radius. So you have 5 minus 1 whole square, 4 minus 2 whole square, under root, that is going to be under root 20. So take the center, x minus 1 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square equals 20. This is the final solution. Find the equation of the circle whose center is 3, minus 1. Find the equation of the circle whose center is 3, minus 1 and which cut off an intercept of length 6 from the line 2x minus 5y plus 18 equals 0. So first let me write h and k. And the other important thing is cut off an intercept of length 6 from the line 2x minus 5y plus 18 equals 0. Now the main thing here is the line which it is cutting, the circle cutting the line is a chord of the circle. So you need to recall all the equations we talked about while dealing with the chords. This distance is chord. So I am taking the center. This is the chord. And the length is 6. When we drop a perpendicular from the center to the chord, it divides into 2 parts. So it will be 3, 3. 3, 3. The equation of the line is 2x minus 5y plus 18 equals 0. So this is so what we have to do? Center is 3, minus 1. 3, minus 1 is the center. Line already we have. And this perpendicular distance, we know how to find out the perpendicular distance from a point to a line. Okay. And the base distance 3 is known. So this 3 is known. If I will be able to find out this distance of this point from the chord, we can already easily find out the radius. That is why I am trying to find out the distance of this center from the line. So I am putting 3 and minus 1 in the line equation. 2 into 3 and phi 1 plus 18 by under root 2 square plus 5 square under root. So this is, if you solve it, it's going to be under root 29. So this is under root 29 and this is 3. So what will be this? R square will be equals to 6, this 3 square, half is this, not 6, but 6 by 3, 6 by 2, 3. 3 square plus 29. So out of these 38 it will be. And when you try to find out that one, that is this 38 is R square. So radius is under root 38. So what I did is 3 square plus under root 29 whole square is R square. That is how I got this R square, which is the radius. This is the radius. Center already we know, x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 1 minus 1, y plus 1 whole square equals under root 38. That is 38. When you open this, this is the equation. This is question number 15. Find the equations of the circle touching y-axis at 0, 3 and making an intercept of x unit on the x-axis. So same question, so same scenario is here, but we will make two cases. It can be on either side of the axis. So the first, let us take this first scenario. So it is touching the y-axis. This circle is touching y-axis at L. It's just touching y-axis at L, and it is making an intercept at A and B. That is, it is this AB is the chord of this circle, and this AB is clearly given as 8 units. It's given as 8 units. This is touching, the circle is touching at L, and this is 0, 3, and this intercept length is 8. So what we will do? We will take the center, drop a perpendicular, and whenever we drop a perpendicular, it will divide the chord into two equal parts, that is 4 and 4. This will be 4 and this will be 4, and this perpendicular distance is only y-axis. This perpendicular distance, because the center distance from the x-axis is y-axis, which is 3 already given. So what is the radius? Under root 4 square, 3 square plus 4 square. So this AC or CL, whatever you take, it's radius only. In this figure, CA or CL, everything is radius. So if we find out AC, CL will also be found out. So we have radius as 5. So what will be the center? This from radius is 5. That is the x is 5. See, CL is the, or LC is what? It's a distance from y-axis. The distance from y-axis is x coordinate only. So this is 5 and the x coordinate will be 5 and y coordinate will be 3. Y is 3, x is 5. So now we have center as 5 or 3. So equation will be x minus y 5 whole square, y minus 3 whole square. Radius we already found out. It's 5, so it will be 5 square. It's 25. So this will be the final equation. I hope you'll be able to open it. And the second flavor or second part of this will be, I'm doing it just on the left hand side, because both the possibilities we have to answer. The only change will be, say everything remains same. 0, 3, y-axis will always remain as 0, 3. The x point will change. This will be, because it is on the negative side of the x-axis, it will be not 5 but rather minus 5. So the x coordinate will be minus 5, y will remain as 3. Center will become as minus 5 and 3. This is the only difference between first and second scenarios. So now this will be x minus or minus 5, that is x plus 5 whole square plus y minus 3 whole square equals 5 square, and this is the final equation. So when you combine these two, you can just write it in plus minus form. So these two equations are the solution. Now question number 16. Now the situation here is the addition which I have. This question is repeated. Question number 16 and question number 8. They are repeated here. Okay, so that's why I don't know what to do. because 8 and 16 are repeated. We have already done a question 8 like this, exactly same. So let me give you just an idea what was the question number 8 if you haven't visited it yet. The question was, find the equation of the circle which has its center at the point 3, 4 and touches the straight line 5x plus 12y minus 1 equals 0. Let me tell you again, question number 16 and question number 8. We have already visited or done this. So we have a circle, center is 3, 4. There is a line which is, I'm just repeating it, if you can recall it. So 5x plus 12y equals 1. And because in many books, many editions, it will not be there. So for those people, it's not a problem. Those who are viewing it again, just an idea. So the equation will be x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square, because h and k center is 3, 4. And what will be the perpendicular distance from 3, 4 point to this line? 5 into 3 plus 12 into 4. And this minus 1 divided by under root 5 square plus 12 square. So this is the distance. Whatever you get it here, just put it here in this equation. Square, just square it and put it here. So this is we have already taken it. Now coming to question number 17, it is. Actually in book it is 17. Here I am showing it 16 for the continuation. Find the equations of the circle passing through the points on y-axis at a distance 3 from the origin having a radius of 5. So radius is given as 5. Equation will be what? Because on either side of the y-axis, it's cutting 3, 3. It's cutting 3, 3. So just means it's not showing that the radius should be 6. Radius is 5. So it is not actually cutting totally. It's making a chord here of 3, 3. So this way you can understand, but it's not like this. The center is not in between. So 0, 3 and 0 minus 3 are the y-axis it's cutting. So what we'll do here, x minus h whole square, y minus k whole square equal to a square. A square will always be r square, that is 5 square, 25. One time you put h and k as 0 and 3. One time you put as 0 and minus 3. And both equations, when you solve it, you get k as 0 and put it again in the equation, you will get h as plus minus 4. When you get h as plus minus 4, as I said, you won't get a k because k is 0. So this will be x plus 4 whole square plus y square equals is 25. So you get x minus 4 whole square. One time I am putting a plus 4, one time I am putting minus 4. So just you can write it like this also. Just put plus minus. It's well understood. Now if the line 2x minus y plus 1 equals 0 touches the circle at the point 2, 5 and the center of the circle lies on the line x plus y minus 9 equals 0, find the equation of the circle. So there is a circle and there is a line which touches. I'm just giving you an idea. This line is touching at 2, 5 and the line equation is also given. 2x minus y plus 1 equals 0. 2x minus y plus 1 equals 0. This is our first condition. And center of the circle lies on this line. X plus y minus 9 equals 0. So this is the line. The center lies on this line. So the equation is x plus y minus 9 equals 0. The center is lying here. HK which we generally take lies here on the center. So how do we go about this question? Let us write this center in certain form. If I say that my center HK, H is T, you can take any other alphabet, but if I take H as T, and then what will be y then? T plus y minus 9 equals 0. So y will be T equals 0, so it will be 9 minus T. So if I take X as T, y can be taken as 9 minus T, or you can take any other variable, alphabet. This is clear. So what we will do here is, we will take this distance from T 9 minus T 2 and 5, the distance, we'll call it as radius square, and also we'll drop a perpendicular from t and 9 minus t to this line 2x minus y plus 1 equals 0, and we will again say it as a radius. I am saying 2x minus y plus 1. On this line, we will draw perpendicular from t and minus t. So 2 into t minus y will be a 9 minus t plus 1 divided by under root 2 square plus 1 square, 4 plus 1. And this is the radius. This will be radius. And there is one more way to find out the radius. That is the distance formula. We can apply the distance formula. And this we are going to equate later. So let me just show you that this is what I was talking about. And just square it on both sides. You will get a square as 3t minus 8 by under root 5 whole square. Now since this distance is also radius, so I am taking you can take the distance formula. So you can say x1, x2 as x1, y1 as 2 phi and y1, y2 as hk. So 2 minus t whole square plus 5 minus 9 minus t whole square equals, this is again a square. This is also r square, radius square. So these two a square you can compare. I am saying the first condition, second condition, both time we are getting a square, radius square. Just compare it, equate it. So we'll solve it for t. And so it will be quite easy. It's evident from here. T will directly come as 6. So the center will be 6 and 9 minus 6 is 3. So you have x minus 6 whole square plus y minus this 3. 3 whole square equals r square. And since t is known, just put it here in the equation number 1. Just put t as 6, you will get a square. That will be 20. So this is the final solution. So here are certain added questions also. If your book has other questions also, these are the questions just for your reference. That is for completion. I'm not going to solve it, but just for completion, because there are 18 questions in my book, so we have solved it. These are just repetition, so you can just go about it. So this is all about this exercise. Thank you so much and take care of yourself.